Earth again, looking at Plum Island again. I just got a bigger view of the city underneath Plum Island that shows up when I go all the way in, enlarging, getting closer to the Earth. Eventually I end up over in this place that shows stars and upside down alien city. And this is amazing. You can see it's on Plum Island. I think you can see that. Okay. You can see that it's Google Earth. See it? What in the hell is it? This is the largest city area I have seen of the underground, whatever it is. What is going on here? Now I can move it. I'll move it so you can see it keeps on going. And this is a week after the last time I did it, and the city looks bigger for some reason than it did. And it's like a hole in the earth on one end of Plum Island. You can't get it on the other end at all. I've tried and tried. The only place off of Plum Island I've been able to do this was at the radar tower in Camp Hero. But it didn't show the buildings, it only showed the stars. But this, you see it like a hole in it, like a space-time rift or something, and then you can keep turning it, and eventually you come back. There's another nebula, and there's some more of the buildings, and of course my computer starts having breakdowns when I try to do this all the way around. But you see the nebula and the stars, and there's some buildings here, and there's more of the nebula. You see? Oh, it's giving me a breakdown for sure now. Look at that. Okay. More of the up where the top of the world breaks up into weird geometric patterns. Not just cracking, but I mean really weird geometric patterns. And then you get the city. Now I'll go further. This is even a bigger breakup. Oops. It does not like when I do this, but it does continue to show underneath. You see the nebula and the stars. I can put it higher, but it does glitch. And then you come back around, oops, and you start seeing more of the city again. Look at that. All along there. Okay. And this is our Earth up here, and this is whatever's underneath it according to this. And I've never seen anything like this before. I went too far on Plum Island, coming in close to the land, and all of a sudden I start seeing all this. And you see there are star clusters and things like this, and you see it's still Google, and then you can see a little land here, but it's distorted. I keep on going around, and there's more of the city again, and I pull it down this way. Okay. Whoops. It's having a nervous breakdown again. Look at all those buildings underneath. Look at that. And it almost looks like a constricted area here. Okay. Oops. And then what the Earth looks like all messed up on Google Earth. Amazing, the top gets all distorted, but the buildings aren't and the stars aren't. But anyway, let's turn some more. You get the drift. What I may do is go out of here and go back in from the building. You see all that on the top. The buildings are clustered in different areas. See, there's another cluster. They're not all the same, which is even more intriguing. Okay. And there's the nebula down there. See it? It's like I've tapped into something and it does not want me to continue doing it. It keeps breaking it up. You see, I don't know what the structure is, but you can see some more of the little buildings behind it. At least they look a bit little on here. And then they keep on appearing, and then pieces of the Earth seem to shoot down again. And we come back to the city again, as you can see. You see it better if I sit back further. And see, we're still on Google Earth. It's just mind-blowing. Look at that. Oh yeah, you can see it better if I sit back here. So, alright. Anyway, I'm going to go out and go back, try this again so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see. I have to exit out. Go back to search. Okay. Alright, we're going back to Plum Island, as you can see. And then I'm going to bring it over here, because it doesn't do it past here. This is the fire station. I have another video where I did the fire station, and it shows up under there too, but not as much as it does over on this end of the island. Okay, so I'm going to make it bigger. Pull it down. And make it bigger. Okay. Most of what happens occurs around this area. There's a building here that's underground that shows a little bit. And then there's these rooms over here. And the last one I did, I focused on this house or building here. And so we'll try doing that again. Okay, but what you have to do is keep it in focus. And then here I'm going to keep on going. There, it gets closer and closer. I'll pull it over here so it's still in the picture. And then we'll do this again. Going all the way in. Until it glitches. Okay, then there it goes. Look at that. There it went. Now I got a different scene because I've focused in a different area of the building. But let's see what's going on over here. Okay, there's a building there. But it's not as populated as in the other area. Look at this. I actually got the water over here and the land underneath it. Look at this. See the water and the land and the stars underneath it. And it's changing. Okay, that must be the road there. But yet I still got the stars coming up underneath this area. Okay. Not coming up the same as over the other area. Some areas have buildings and some just have the stars. Some have clusters of buildings. So this one interesting because this particular pattern shows up, but there's no buildings this time. And you see we're still on Google. Okay, going around. So this area is not as populated. So let's go back out, search again. Now, what we need to do is go all the way over to the ruins over here. This is where the most of it generally shows up, right in this area around here. So I'm going to try that one again. And pull it back up. So you got to keep the ruins in where you can see them. Some of this here and around this over here is like a building. I don't know if you can see it. I closed in on that and it glitched out like crazy too. So let me do that one again. Come on, move over. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Focusing on that building, which is a very strange looking building to start with. You see it right here. That's where I first saw the glitch, trying to look at that building. See it go. And you see the trees start to get geometric looking, and the building goes out of focus. And keep on going, keep on going. And there it goes, glitched out, and look at there. Underneath, we have a city. See? All the buildings. And you can see it's still Google Earth. And it's still Plum Island. You saw me go. Okay. Now I can raise this up a little. Each time it's a little different. But the buildings are there in most of these, in this particular area. It's the only area where I actually see a lot of these buildings. I'm trying to make them look bigger. Okay, that's interesting. Like light or something over here. They're very alien looking, of course. Almost metallic looking. There's like a spire here. Anyway, let's move it. See? Excuse me if my hand's shaky because I'm trying to hold this little tiny camera with my fingers while I do this. And yeah, it's glitching on me again. Look at that. See this? See the sky? Some of the lines are pretty straight, but it's really a weird scenario here because this has got a lot. Look at this. If it'll stop moving, it's got a lot of buildings, or whatever they are, alien, fallen angel technology, whatever the heck it is. See the water through here and the buildings right underneath it. Let that turn. Okay. And it settles down, and there are the buildings. Look at this cluster here. It's pretty dense. It's like a little city underneath the earth. It's only in certain spots, though. It doesn't seem to show up on everywhere. Now, it's trying to give me some land, but then it goes back to this very strange phenomena here. It's like holding together the two pieces. It's almost like some kind of a structure, but I don't know. Just speculating on that, but here we go. There's buildings. See them? There's another one there. Anyway,